Welcome guys to the Outcast Trading channel. My name is Jack and today we have another stream in a series of pumping the $50 account to the moon and beyond. We have pretty interesting event happening just half an hour ago, which was the inflation rates in US, which actually caused a lot of damage on the along the board. And we'll jump straight into the market. And before that, you can see my account right now. It's 119.8, so I recovered pretty much most of the losses caused by a little bit of a shakedown and failed trades during this week. So today we have $15 profit today. I hope, but let's see. I'll recover it until the end of the week or even make some profits. Anyway, what happened today? Today we had interest rates decision in the US. Not interest rates, but the inflation rates. Sorry, English is not my first language. And let's see what actually happened. So here we had core inflation and inflation rate year to year. So the consensus was pricing it, the market, a little bit under. So inflation is higher, only like a little. So market was pricing it a little lower inflation. It is slightly higher. Nothing really out of the charts, not too much. I'm not a news trader, but what's most important about this news? So my rule, like number one, and this is what helps me a lot in the trading, I'm staying flat just before the news, and I don't want to be a part of this mayhem. And let's see lower time frames. Higher time frames don't show too much, but lower time frames, as you can see from multiple assets, that's a pretty much tough reaction. So imagine if you just went into a position just before the news release and it just went straight down in 1 minute dodo, probably just seconds. I don't have seconds here. So this is what happens around the news. Whatever the news are, mostly liquidity is reduced because everybody is pulling out their trades and from the books, and the potential volatility and reaction to the news is higher also because there's lower liquidity. So I'm staying away. Anyway, let's go through the charts and see what is the situation here. I'm not willing to trade it though. What is the situation here? What can we expect? So let's start from we should start from GBP USD, but let's go with crypto. Crypto seems like a good choice to start it with. And let's start from BTC and a daily chart. So guess what? We are still in the fucking range. And nothing has changed so far right now. Two potential targets of the range resolution are 12,000 or 31,000-ish on the price action, probably even a little higher if it resolves to the upside. No. Well, my mic is working. I hope it is working on the stream. And let's see. Yeah. So my name is Jack, and everybody. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. Can you hear me right now? Okay. Okay, good. So yeah, a little bit of technical difficulties here. I hope you missed nothing really important in this section. I'm not a tech guy, and probably I need 1 to 3, 1 to 3. Okay, good. So yeah, a lot of technical difficulties. We're just starting. I'm fresh to YouTube streaming. So once again, the BTC USD, it's still in a daily range. Nothing has changed here. It's dumping into the liquid zone right now. So probable reaction would be expected. Anyway, any good trades here are the break to the downside and to the upside, or just trade the range, buy here, sell higher, or sell higher by the current support. Is sitting on it for last since June, so nothing really changed on BTC. Same old shit, you could say. With Ethereum, it's a slightly different situation on the lower in the lower, let's say, for time frame. So we had a nice little range coming here. Hello Pedro. We had a nice little range coming here. This range seems like Ethereum tries to break it to the downside. So if it closes 4 hour daily dildo like this, I would consider it dumping a little bit more to $1,000 when we have the reaction coming from the June this year, which is the bottom of the general range. Overall, I think it's kind of simple situation. So once it closes below potential retest, you can try trading it to the downside. Right now it's not the time to short it exactly, because you can be caught into a nice liquidity hunt, which we don't want to. Yeah, we don't want you to lose money. Overall, Ethereum and BTC, the crypto is dead so far. Just range, a little bit of a range break, possible trade happening. I'm not focusing on them. I'll jump straight to the Forex and explain a little bit of a situation, how I see it and how I understand it. So let's start first on GBP USD, and let's go with the Fibonacci, our good old fibs. So what we had happening this week, the test of 0.5, and also, which I marked in the last video, it was a test of this liquid zone coming from the small consolidation, potential bottoming pattern. So come back, retest, slowly, steadily grind up. It was really like lower time frames were not really tradable, and trying to get higher. Overall, if we consider like our favorite, my favorite take profit target, so 61866, the golden pocket here, was hit just before the news. I was trading, and you can find a little update on my trade, which I took a scalp on GBP USD. Obviously, I took my profits too early, but didn't want to risk too much considering the overall situation and expectation of the inflation coming in. But overall, it pumped to 61866, good take profit area right now, waiting for it. If it breaks it along with the 200 EMA and SMA, I'm meaning close in the follow through on the 4 hour, I will be looking for more upside, at least the level on the 14900, which will be the swing high, and we'll see from there, will it place a range, or will it just trend? Overall, as you can see, that's why you don't trade around the news. Okay, so nice little rejection. It was looking bullish, looking nice. You go with the 1 hour, nice fake dildo to the upside, and then bam, smashing all the FOMO traders and all the retails around the world. So here we have a situation on Euro USD. This is 5-minute chart, but this is why you don't want to be trading news. Again, this will be the theme of my podcast probably for a long time. So you can see here, Euro USD, we had this 61866 plotted out for a long time. It was playing around, sitting around, tried a breakout to the upside, and guess what? It just failed and dumped on poor people who don't follow the calendar. So you can see here a little nice dump. Today I'm sitting on the sidelines right now, only popcorn time. Hello Thomas, only popcorn time, and just watching. Overall, this breakout on the Euro USD, if it wants to continue, probably will lead to lower levels, but right now it's reacting of the 96,540. I'm not taking any trades right now. I'm not crazy. It's around the news. I got my profit today before, so good rule of the thumb for me is to close all my trades the most 15 minutes before the big economical news release, and this is what works for me over time. So yeah, here we have Euro USD. Overall, if we look at like on the weekly, sorry for my drawings, it looks like it wants to sink. So this weekly closing like this, I can see easily the price going lower. But right now we are just having some fun watching the dildos going up and down all around the board. Let's go with USD CHF. Yeah, this is what I said last time, and I will say this time, I'm not ready yet to short the US dollar. It's still going good on the chart. So what I'm waiting for. So here's the here's the trade setup. I hope you can see it. So we had a nice little triangle on the 4-hour and lower time frames. Just a concept. I'm not looking for patterns to trade. I don't trade patterns, but this kind of a consolidation, if resolved, it had to measure moves pointing up and down, and obviously I need to correct this triangle. It doesn't look good. Something moved, probably me. Guys, if you stop hearing me or I have mic issues, just let me know. I'll just reconnect. Anyway, we have this triangle. The measure move out of the breakout points out to this level around 1 on USD CHF, which right now is playing out. And I mean, this is a really nice pump coming up. So I think, I'm not trying to predict, but this is the target where I would be taking any profits and looking forward to more price action coming next week. On the weekly, it's still looking good. If it manages to close the weekly around this one pivot, I mean, I think it can resolve to the upside. Overall, the level of 1 USD to CHF, it's a little bit of a liquidity zone on the higher time frames coming in here on the weekly. So there is a big decision level coming here, big decision zone, and once it breaks it over time, I can see it going higher. Yeah, good launch. Yeah. Guys, we have USD CHF. I'm just laughing at the comments. So one more clarification. If you like this stream and you like the way I do it, go on, like and subscribe. It will help us grow our channel. But also, if you want me to analyze, to give you my thoughts about any trading pair, feel free to actually join the chat and just post. I'll try to read it and to analyze it. So we have USD CHF. Let's go with GBP JPY. I won't deny I made a nice little long here out of the 1 hour 21 EMA today. I closed it a little bit too early because I closed it around let's see, an hour history. So I got 2 longs. So yeah, here it is. Here we have GBP USD. Here we have 163 540, and I just scalped because we had solved time, a 5-minute time frame, 21 EMA. So I'll show you the setup here. Why not? It will be nice. So here was my setup, 5-minute 21 EMA buy here. I just held it to, as you can see, my take profit was hit. Also 164 is it? Yeah, 164 314, and then I just left the market and enjoyed a little bit of a free time, which actually worked for me pretty well. So here we have GBP USD, a little bit of a higher time frame. What I think, so overall, GBP, the beast, the widowmaker, the favorite trading pair of traders who love a little bit of a rough fuck in their accounts. Sorry for my language, but I mean, I'm just a trader. So here we have, there is a top of the range, there is a liquid zone coming up here. GBP USD overall, if you look at the weekly, daily, it doesn't look bad. It's actually in an uptrend on the weekly, and it's plenty of trades to be made. Yes, we had last time a little bit of a fun party to the downside. Who took it? Congrats to you, a really nice money to be made on the rejection of this top zone. But overall, what I'm looking, if we have a daily closure like this, I would be still looking for the price action to come up a little higher, test this box, and then see around. Also, it's confluent with the daily Bollinger Band here, so it's a good indicator for me. Like if the price action reacts out of the mean of the Bollinger Bands, which is 21 moving average, then most likely, most of the time, it hits the upper band of the Bollinger Band. Hola, how are you doing, Ken? So here we have a situation where I think it can go higher. It might, and it will be good take profit. I'm not holding anything in this market. I'm just trying to make my living scalping. So this is GBP/JPY, and let's see. Okay, I know Mark B, who is not here. Oh, hello, Mark. You are here. I didn't notice you joining.
Hey, Jackie. Yeah,
How are you doing, bro? You enjoying the shit show? It's a shit show for everybody. I mean, yeah, I'm hovering my my mouse over your favorite asset recently, and I want to. I didn't check it. Yeah, go on. Go on.
Just looking at GBP USD, and despite the massive pump in the dollar index, I'm surprised GBP hasn't completely crumbled, because we both waiting for this 618 play, and it's not coming. It's showing a bit of strength so far.
Yeah, it pumped out of 0.5, which is like one of those levels which I like on Forex, but I have to say that you had your short opportunity at 61866 on this. It fitted perfectly. Like, I mean, this is the power of the fibs. I don't have them drawn really exactly, but you can see the price and come on 5 minutes, and you can see the price hitting the box 61866 here. I hope you guys can see it. Should I remove the box? No, I'll draw the new one. More mass on the charts, it's better. Get more people confused. So here's the 61866, and it hit pretty perfectly here. I mean, yeah. I am really, sometimes I'm really like not pissed off, but sometimes I regret that I have this rule not trading around the news. I know it saved me so many times from losing more money or getting wrecked, but this one was like a perfect short. I mean, wow.
Yeah, there's a few setups I was looking at. There was one on gold. Gold has just hit a reasonable 618 I was looking at, but it's like
yeah, let's go with oil. Let's go with oil. Oil is still like, I had this like kind of the range, those levels. I don't remember how I drew them. I'm not trading oil guys, so forgive me. But if I remove all the drawings, which actually I have to do it this way, good old MetaTrader, which is useful for trading, and I want to chart the charts. Look at the charts where I'm actually trading them. So with all, I'm still looking for the 61866 coming here. I don't know what you think about it, Mark. Somewhere here.
Yeah, I trade oil a lot. That's exactly where I'm looking as well, and I think it looks like it's coming down there now. It didn't react well off the CPI.
Well, I have more charts which I looked at and closed them for now because they look absolutely fantastic. But this was like, let's guys look at the 5 minutes. It's just straight rape here. I mean, I'll repeat it over and over again. Fucking don't trade news. All the prop shops, most of the bigger firms, they have a policy for the traders. Just stay away from those news. You know, if you don't know how to trade them, if you don't have a clue, if you don't have your swing trades in, like a little bit, if your entry is not low or high enough away from the price, just stay away from it, because those dildos, even if it's 5 minutes, look at the 1 minute, and it's 1 minute dildo, and I can bet my ass for it that it actually was done in seconds. Okay, I didn't watch it live. I was taking my usual nap, just waiting. But as you can see here, on the short term though, with the UKO, I would look for a potential, like if you want to play it really with the spread, it's like it's a support coming here on a really short term time frame, 5 minutes, even 15 minutes, maybe a little bit lower, 0.5. It's definitely in play here. Looking at this 15 minute 21.55 EMA cross also gives me a little bit of a feeling that we might see a little bit lower on it. I don't know. I probably you share my thoughts.
Yeah, no, I agree. 15 minutes. This is a real resistance area, so I think more likely it rejects from here and goes down. What I'm looking at Jackie, the golden pocket. I'm looking at the lower end of it, the 6.6 fib at 88.8. There's a I know you haven't got a volume profile on there, but there's a value area low that lines up with the 6.6 exactly.
Yeah, if we look a little bit on a higher time frame, there is also a good support coming here. So yeah, I believe you. This looks like a good opportunity, at least for a scalp. Yeah, we're not talking, guys, about holding. Just we're both the most day traders. Okay, I know Mark can sleep on the trades and has a good sleep. I don't. But oil, I'm looking lower. It's definitely worth taking it, at least to I would say 90. Well, let's pull the inverted fib. Cheers to the guy who does it on the normal price action. So yeah, 95.38 would be nice. But overall, I will be looking at the EMAs. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if I took that long, I'd be patient, wait for the 6.6, and I'd be out at 93.8 as a massive volume node, or 94 roughly. That's where I'd be out.
I like your nodes. Yeah, you're looking here, so it's a 0.5. Okay, I mean, good. Yeah, good, really good. If it gets here, would be nice to take profits. So we already covered crypto. We are looking at the oil, and let's go with the gold, because you mentioned gold. That's why you don't trade around the news. Once again, guys, stay away from the markets. Do something else. This is crazy. This is 5 minutes, 1 minute chart. I mean, a lot of liquidity, a lot of people losing money right now. I almost feel sorry for them, but we all need them to make our gains. Anyway, on gold, I'm looking at 6.6 here. What do you think, Mark?
Yeah, so that if you're on the daily and you pull the fib low to high, that's 618 at 16.58. I've been watching that for a while, and again, it's one of these trades that normally I would take it, but I can't take it on
normally.
It's smashed through it, so
we're just staying away. I think one of the biggest skills in trading, which I learned over time, is knowing when to stay away. Okay, so you see 90. Yeah, go on.
No, I'm just agreeing. That's such a hard skill that you really need to learn.
You literally want to put the money on the market, and it's not the best behavior. I mean, I have to be honest, because this is the part of the stream. For those who don't believe me, I can make money in the markets. I did already this year 2 runs. I posted on the Discord. Right now I'm doing it public. It's a little bit of a challenge for me, but I want to be honest with how I'm trading and what I'm trading. I got a little bit caught in a chop shop this week, Monday, Tuesday. Out of 5 setups, none of them worked, but when I just waited a little bit more, reduced the risk, and waited for good setups, and today almost recovered those losses. So it's a part of being a trader, but it's really easy to think that every price action can give you money, literally thinking that you can log in and make money at the same moment, and it's not going to happen. The price for me is just a working environment. This is people trading the asset the price is showing, and my job as a trader, at least as I understand it, is to find good opportunities in the charts. So those opportunities, sometimes you need to wait a long time, and cheers to EO for trading BTC still. It's just patience. He's definitely the most patient trader I met, because you can stick to the asset which is not moving right now. But yeah, he can do it, and honestly, for me, waiting weeks for setups, it's not in the game. I'm a scalper, more of a day trader and scalper, so I will be looking for setups on a daily basis, but sometimes they don't work. Sometimes you can get a string of losers, and we had a really good question last time, how to overcome strings of losers. Well, the key point is realizing that you're losing in a string, so you're losing consecutively a few trades, and you want to stop trading, and you want to think about why are you doing it, because most of the time, 90% of the time, those losers are not caused by the market, but because of you, your life, or something else coming outside of the market, something coming from your personal life, or something can hit you and you never know it, so it's good to stay vigilant. Okay, so we have a gold. My overall, I remember Leo saying, I don't have the yearly chart, but there is a huge, believe me, huge bearish divergence here on the yearly chart. On the monthly, it looks down. And also on gold, I'm not particularly bullish, because we had a monthly close below the low of the 2-year consolidation. And also right now we are trying to make another monthly a little bit more bearish. If we look on a daily, it looks for me, or a weekly, it looks like a rejection to 100 EMA and SMA here. So pretty, like on a higher time frame, I'm not bullish on gold. Like it's hard to be bullish on it right now, especially that my neighbor like asked me today, okay, everybody says the gold should be going up, and I said, fuck no, I'm selling all the shit if I have. No, gold is not. I mean, it can go up. Let's be honest. Let's try not to predict. But right now, the easiest play on gold, it broke the former support, the resistance. If it comes near it again, I will be happy to short it and down to 1360, 1370 levels on a higher time frame. No need to be a pharmacy here, but this is the measure move out of the range here. Overall, it can still pump up, but it doesn't look good, Gavin, on the bullish side. I have to be precise. Let's go with the Nasdaq, and yeah, this is the chart I wanted to say for the end of the of the party. What do you guys think about it? It's hourly dildo, which was done in 1 minute. Look, this is the news. That's why you don't trade them. Again, don't trade the fucking news. So this is like a price action, pretty nasty. I can almost feel the pain and sorrow and the tears of the bullas here. Overall, if we get it a little bit more serious, so this is what I said on the Nasdaq earlier this week on the Discord. I'm still looking for 9660-ish, the region. This is 61866, the golden pocket, pretty nice place to take the profits or to potentially try to long it. Right now, it's looking good. Why did I say that, and why my analysis comes to it? So first of all, we had a nice little fixed support zone coming from 11,000. But the key here is the price lost again 200 EMA and SMA. This is the second dildo, which is opening below it, and we already had 2 closures below it. So if this weekly closes like this, I have no reasons not to believe that it will go lower. I think it will go lower, and this is a nice support coming from this swing high. So probably a little bit of a bounce. Since 2009, this is the first time the price action really broke the 200 EMA and SMA on the weekly. So in my book, it indicates a little bit of a confirmation of a change of behavior, if you can call it like this. I think it will go lower over time, but this is my prediction. This is nothing what I will be trading off. If I'm short, I'm not trading it, but if I'm short, here's the region where I will be taking the profits. Okay, so guys, do you have anything you want to ask, more trading pairs for me to look at? We still have a little bit of a time on the antenna, speaking to millions. Yeah. Just on
Nasdaq, Jackie, I know we're looking at the same level at pretty much 1650, 1700-ish.
Yeah.
The question for me then, if it does bounce there, I think we would still have weekly bullish divergence possible then, and stocks kind of bottoming. I think there could be a reasonable good potential for a move up off that level. Definitely. But I don't know if I would be like going long, and hold it. If I was, I would be really closing around 11,000. Around 11,000. This is I don't want to be a hero. I don't have more data on MetaTrader than 2009, but you can see first time since 2009 it really broke the weekly 200 EMA. So it's a little bit of a territory where I don't want to be on the bull side right now. I think if it bounces, if it makes, if it reverses this downtrend here on the shorter time frames, I think there will be plenty of time to make money on it to the upside. Right now, like bounce here, maybe tradable. There is a potential of the bullish divergence, but also, it can go lower. It's just. Oh yeah, I would crazy. Be playing that as a swing trade back up to the 10k sort of 11k levels, as you say. I wouldn't be expecting a reversal off that. I mean, it's easy. The levels are easy to prove whether it is going to be a reversal. On the weekly, it needs to get back above like 13.6. Simple as that.
Yeah, it's pretty long way to go, and also it can go to this golden pocket on the reverse fib, like on the potential. So this is like, it's still it still can. You know what it can do? It can even pump above the 16, 17,000, make a bearish divergence here, and just die.
Well,
So
it's funny.
everything can happen. Yeah.
I don't often listen to other people's TA, but there was someone, I can't remember who it was saying that is that could be a potential and probably the biggest trap ever of getting people to FOMO in, and it dumps off from there and then just kind of ranges. But that's all, as we say, that's all prediction shit. We don't do predictions. We don't do predictions. We just mark our levels and see what the reactions are.
We don't do predictions publicly. We keep our crystal balls for ourselves and for our members in the Discord. So guys, if you didn't join, you can join our Discord for free, clicking the link down below. We have some fun sharing the charts and talking about the markets. It's purely educational, so... Yeah, Marco, I mean, guys, it's like literally everything is crypto. It's like BTC, as I said, it's like in the range. It's just patience. Like being like ultra bearish here, shorting here, it's a 99% guarantee of getting wrecked. I mean, if you were patient enough for 3 months to wait for the resolution, just wait a few days more and see how the daily closes at least. Here, go on, Mark.
Yeah. I was saying earlier in the Discord, I mean, Bitcoin may dump out of this range. It's gone that direction into the range, so why not? But the amount of liquidity, I think, of kind of your average retail person taking shorts here, I think there could be a lot of people trapped there if it moves on up. So.
Yeah, Ethereum is giving me a little bit more like hopium to the downside, just to get to this 1,000 level again and place the 1,000 on Ethereum is like new 6,000 on BTC. If you remember 2018, this is what I mean by it. Overall, yeah, there's a lot of people getting trapped for sure. There's a lot of liquidity. You can see those movements. I mean, there is not much, to be honest, what I think about it, it's not much retailers, like a true retail left in this market. It's not the times where you could just buy randomly in and just get rich.
Yeah.
So
I think most sort of average retailers are gone. Yeah.
Yeah, there are some day traders left, but bro, if even you are not too much trading crypto right now, or me, it's like other markets are giving a nice opportunities right now. I know today we had a nice 8% down finally after a while, but also we had a nice little pump. So we had today like 2% pump on the forex, which if you consider it as a low liquidity market and compare those two, I think like forex for me is a choice right now, because the currencies are moving when the geopolitical situations it's not stable. It's really moving every day, something new. You can see like even yesterday there was some reaction to the FOMC or not. I didn't watch it honestly. Mark, do you remember it or not?
Yesterday,
it was meh.
No, I don't think there was much yesterday. It was Tuesday, wasn't it? I think there was some.
But okay, let's think about it this way. So I had my calendar here in the beginning of the stream, and I will do it once again. So market was expecting like inflation rate around 8.1, and it's 8.2, so not really like higher than it was expected, and it's lower than previous one, and still the markets are reacting like
like a nuclear bomb went off.
Yeah, I mean, like I won't be saying anything don't use those words, the big brother is watching and they will cut our viewers from the stream, and I'll so they will cut it, and I will have sad people in grey uniforms coming to my apartment. I don't know.
You're not allowed to say COVID either, apparently.
Fuck you. It's our channel. We can do what we want. At least we think we can do what we want. Guys, this channel is made for us. This is what we are trying to do. We are trying to share a little bit of a fresh view, and I mean, me, Mark, and EO, who is not here today, but we together have around like compound 20 years of market experience, as far as I remember, or even more. We are all trading. Mark is not trading for a living, but he's really good with his analysis. He's making decent gains day by day, and he's proven them to everybody. So this is what we are doing. We're just trying to share. We don't want to predict. We don't want to tell where the markets will go. We just want to tell how we can make money in those markets and do our best. So if you have ideas how we can help you, just let us know. You can do it on the Discord, join for free if you want to. A little bit of a show never was bad. So let's go with Australian dollar, US dollar also. So this is like we spoke about it on the stream since the beginning of this week. So seems like my measure movement target from this range is going as close to getting hit. So I think it might go to 61 470 or 80, and let's see from this point. So this is where I'm looking for a target on this price. Overall it can go lower. Those levels I got from weekly, so this is one of the weekly levels coming here, and the next one on the body closes is 58 if the world goes to shit, and then we have 55. So yeah, it's a long way and it doesn't look good. USD/JPY, will the uptrend continue? I don't know if the uptrend will continue, but let's see how it looks. USD/JPY here. Oh my god, oh my god. Jesus, what a shit show. Wow, there's a nasty movement. This is about the news. You can be bullish, you can be right about the direction and still get wrecked. This liquidity hunt is amazing. So will the uptrend continue? Good for you. I don't have a chart plotted here, so let's see where we are, and then we can see what we can do with this market. So here we have a monthly level, 144,610, which looks right now, this monthly, like it's trading above. It didn't close yet. So with this we have to wait. Obviously it is in the liquid zone right now, so if it will continue, yeah, if it breaks this zone and closes monthly above it, then you can think about continuation. Overall it's a nice price action to the upside. The stocks are overcooked but still pointing up, still going up. I will be thinking at one point, if you want to retrade it, go a little bit lower, go for a retracement, and then enter on retest. Like longing here is not the best idea. Even if it retraces from here, I would be looking around this level, 160.6. I mean golden pocket. You know what I'm talking about. If it retraces from here on the monthly basis, it's not too much confluence here. More confluence you have with 124.05. So this is where I will be looking. If it comes here, well, worth watching. On the lower time frames, as you can see on 15 minutes, a nice little pump, and then the rejection, and then dump, and then hunt. So Sergio, I hope I'm calling you properly. So yeah, I think it has a chance to continue. As I said in the beginning of the stream, and I'm saying it for a long time, I'm not yet ready to short the dollar. Okay, so for me to short the dollar, it's not being a hero. I'll wait for some kind of a reversal, potential pullback, lower low on the chart. Right now it's straight up, and I mean, wishing for it to just die from here. I mean, it can. You can see it here on the monthly, it can, but right now it's in the liquid zone. So let's see how this monthly close to judge it more. So far, most of my trades, if I was, I'm not really trading it. If I'm trading USD CHF, but overall both of them look still bullish. USD CHF even more potential to the upside. If it breaks this one level, this parity level, I would expect it to go to 10135 or even higher, because on the higher time frame, as we spoke already about it or not, there is a liquid zone coming here. So this is a potential bounce, and a little bit higher 200 EMA. So on the monthly basis, when I see a setup like this, I know the price action 21 EMA, just on the EMA basis, it's still trading below the 200 EMA and SMA. But if 200 EMA is above 200 SMA, it gives me a little bit more bullish bias, if you can say, like a little bit feeling that, yeah, the price can go a little higher. Why is that? I met some people who can't prove the case that using 200 EMA and SMA is bullshit. So I will tell to you, just do the math, okay? SMA is calculated with the same period but different calculations. So it's standard average, okay? Exponential is just faster reacting, okay? Because it will be based on the exponential calculation. So what does it mean? Those two are based on the same period, 200. And both of them are used in the market by players. The old school 200 SMA, new school 200 EMA, and by the calculations 200 SMA using the same period, but it will be more laggy to the 200 EMA, which normal cases, if you look at it from the price action point of view, not much here on the monthly, on the weekly is just a range, but whenever the 200 EMA, like on this 15 minute, is above 200 SMA, they both are take care, Mark, they both are providing some kind of a support resistance zone. When the price gets in between them, as you can see here, it's pretty much gluing the price action together. And once again here, even on 15 minute, you have 200 EMA and SMA in a correct order sloping up, and you have the price going up. So those two are indicated for me that if I was to crystal ball, I would think yes, more upside still on $1. It's not over yet. It's the slowest sinking ship right now, in my opinion, from all the currencies. But overall, it's still on the uptrend. So just take your edge, take your strategy, and trade it in a direction or against it. Can't take responsibility for it. I'm just showing what I do in the market, and don't copy my trades, guys, okay? Let's go with Euro NZD also, because I know some of you guys are trading it, so it's still in a big range here. The range between 117,620-ish up to 175,300. So this is the current range, the top of this range. Once it gets broken, the easy target is to 179,600-ish even, and I base this zone on pretty much this liquidity coming here, this resistance, and it looks fine for me. So if it breaks, yeah, trade it to the upside. Right now, as you can see, even on lower time frames, 15 minutes, it's still reacting out of it. 1 hour also, so far, is just a range. And the downside target will be also 160, what is it? 63, 66, 380. So this is like my lower target for the price action here. What else do we have? Australian dollar, Japanese yen, not trading it. Overall, my trading idea was we had a nice... Mark is gone, but he likes those pizza patterns or rising wedges. Anyway, it broke to the downside, retested it, and more downside. Natural target for the price action in such situation, if you forget about EMAs, it's 87,915. So yeah, you're welcome. Do you see DAX and or stocks as longer term bearish? Seems all markets are now correlated. Yeah, more or less. This is what I think. Markets are right now, in my opinion, mostly driven by the strength of $1. So what does it mean? Like, we have a high inflation, really low interest rates yet. So they don't fix the problem. As you can see, the inflation is still not even stopping. So what happens? Most of the players will be getting out of the risky assets in such times. When you have the inflation really high, people will be looking, especially bigger money, some investors will be looking for safe haven to save the value. How can you save the value when you have a high inflation rate? There is only one way, actually two ways. Either you trade like us and you try to make money on the price movements, or you can go like with government bonds indexed by the inflation, adjusted by the inflation. Or interest rates, depending on the country, they're both available. So more or less those bonds are letting you save the value. They won't make you money, real money, like in the value sense. So the money will be losing value because of the high inflation, but those bonds will ease up and serve as a little parachute and a safe haven for you to wait out after everything calms down and the market decides. If we go into stagflation, there will be time to go long on gold, to buy precious metals. Right now, I don't think personally, from my own experience, it's the time to buy them. But I don't know, like it can pump any moment. Like, this is markets, they can move anyway. So yeah, I think like if you look at the DAX, I didn't analyze it for longer term, but this is the easy way to look at it. So right now on the daily basis, we are still in a downtrend. So lower lows, lower highs. Right now, yeah, there was a support of this consolidation here on a daily. And we can make a diagonal. I don't like diagonals. I'm known as a diagonal racist. Overall, here is the bottom, and it was retested recently along with the daily 21 EMA. All the EMAs are sloping down in the correct order for a trending strategy on it. So I think, this is what I think, and this is not what I trade, but I would think a little bit lower would be nice. And the easiest way to do it is get the measure move done, get lower, see the level, and let's see the confluence of this level on a higher time frame, like on the monthly. And yes, you can see there is a support coming here for the price action and huge liquidity dated you know what virus events in 2020 in March. So yeah, right now this is the range, 12,580 down to 10,350. This is what I would think about it. I think all the markets are pretty much in shitty conditions for bulls, not the investment time. I know you can hear over the internet and people saying buy the blood on the streets, of course, but you know, you like really want to wait for the blood on the streets and see if it's worth buying, because assets, I'm not talking indices, I'm not talking gold, but let's look like crypto or stocks. Assets like stocks or crypto can't disappear. They may not be traded anymore. They can get delisted from the exchanges. Companies can go bankrupt. They can be delisted from the market. So everything can happen. And even if you buy the absolute low, you can still end up with nothing. So it's just a little bit of a waiting here. On DAX, yeah, it's pretty looks like it failed to retest this level and pump from 13,350 this year, and following a little bit of a downside. So even if this weekly closes bearish, I'm not talking like full-bodied dildo, but if it closes bearish, it already traded below last weekly, and most of the time it means a little more downside. This is how I would trade it overall. So yeah, guys, we have blood on the markets, not on the streets. You can see pretty much everything got hit both sides. I mean, USD JPY, you made my day today. I mean, this is nasty. This is nasty. That's what happens here at the end of the stream, because I'm wrapping it up, and we'll be staying on the Discord and talking with you guys a little bit more, but the official part will be over. So what happened here? Why this week down? Okay, so you can see from the point of liquidity. So if somebody got long on this nice support, where will be their stop losses? Below those levels. Obviously, like this is what everybody will be doing, and they will be using fixed stop losses. And what happens here? All those stop losses are getting triggered or driving the price lower, and somebody is buying here, okay, to make their gains. Probably those limits, if somebody had limits on the 200 EMA and SMA on the 15-minute, got hit, and you saw the price action recover pretty fast. And this is also caused by the low liquidity. Once again, around the event, those who don't know how to trade news will be withdrawing the orders, will be withdrawing the trades. If there are few people in the world who know those news before they happen, and they will take action on it, even if it's legal or not, but they may say to family, to their friends, or whatever, you know, if something is illegal, it doesn't mean it won't happen. Also, around the news, most of the people will be living in a big uncertainty, and if you are uncertain and you are trading, you're not executing anything. You're waiting for more clarity in the market. We can accept a certain point of uncertainty in our lives, but what I do as a trader, I like to find the points where I will be willing to take risk, and I'm not willing, like most of the traders probably, to take a risk around the news, because even a bullish setup can end up being shafted down, or a true bearish setup, a nice short can end up in a nice upside dildo moving really fast. I would change it to 1 minute. Look, this is 1 minute dildo, probably done in seconds, and if you were even trading it to the upside, this nice bullish setup here and you had your stop losses below this wick down, this is what internet teaches, and some of the people are actually teaching it for money. Place your stop loss below the last week below or above the last week, which is ridiculous. But if you were managing your risk here with FX stop loss, your stop loss would be triggered. And how it will be triggered? Stop losses are market orders triggered by the price. So if the price moves below your stop loss level, then it will execute on the market side of the market, it will execute the transaction. But what if there are not enough trades in the books, or just frankly speaking, not enough liquidity here? So your stop loss will get triggered, maybe not here. It may be triggered, I don't know, somewhere here. Or it may be triggered even here if there is not enough liquidity. So even if you thought your risk will be here, it's not here. So this is why the news are not really worth it. I mean, you can make shitloads of money if you're right about the directions, but the same way you can lose shitloads of money. And being a trader, for me, trading is mostly managing risk. It's managing my risk and trying to stay away from troubles as much as I can and looking only for those opportunities which I'll be comfortable with managing this risk and taking the risk. And this is how we get paid. We take risk, but we have to manage them. Whatever the edges and strategy, it doesn't really matter right now. But right now you can see it's really untradeable. I mean, some of the people probably, okay, it's going up, we're going long and the price will go down, or, you know, it's around the events, let the price settle down and let's see tomorrow what we can do. As I said, just to wrap things up, everything got hit by the inflation today. We got our account, $50 account, which already I withdrew last week, $80 from it. So we started week with 126. I'm right now still down $7 because of my this week trading mistakes and a little bit of a shitty trades. Overall, I'm trying to recover it and probably make some gains at the end of the week. If you like this stream, guys, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon to get notified. Next one will be tomorrow, 8 a.m. Central European time. We'll be trading pre-London. We'll be looking at the pre-London price action and trying to make some trades together. Anyway, it was a pleasure speaking to you. I hope you liked it. Trade safe and see you in the next video. Ciao.